Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dr. Webinar. I'm Vincent and I will be your main host and translator for today. Today, we will be discussing about the coronavirus and how it can impact you and how you can prevent it. It's our great honor to have invited Doctor and everyone into the conference on this beautiful Friday afternoon. OK， 各位先生、女士们，欢迎大家参与今天医生线上的会议。我是 Vincent， 是今天的会议主持人和中文翻译。今天我们很荣幸特别邀请到医生来和一起大家讨论最近比较火的那个课题，就是新型冠状病毒的冲击和如何有效的去预防。那刚才我们已经做了测试哈，你们可以再确认一下吗？可以听到我的发言的话，请按111。If you can hear me well, please type in 111. Thank you. Okay, are you able to see the screen? If you can see the screen, please press 888. Thank you. 如果你们可以看得到荧幕的画面的话，没有问题的话，可以按888，谢谢。Okay, before we invite Doctor to speak to you, okay, let us play you a video about the global situation for coronavirus. Enjoy the video. 我们邀请医生开始前呢，就让我们来观看有关新型冠状病毒的疫情的视频。
By now, you've probably heard of COVID-19, or coronavirus disease discovered in 2019. Which is responsible for a global pandemic. Thus far, the main country affected has been China, but it spread to a number of other countries around the world to a varying degree. The virus was initially referred to as the 2019 nCoV, or the 2019 novel coronavirus, and was informally called the Wuhan coronavirus. The World Health Organization named the disease COVID-19 because it doesn't refer to a geographical location, an animal, a person, or a group of people, all of which can lead to stigma. They also wanted to make it pronounceable and related to the disease, which is not an easy task. The virus was officially named SARS-CoV-2, or Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome Coronavirus 2, because it's genetically very similar to the SARS coronavirus, which was responsible for, well, the Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome, or SARS outbreak in 2002. So, SARS-CoV-2 causes COVID-19. Now, coronaviruses that circulate among humans are typically benign, and they cause about a quarter of all common cold illnesses. But occasionally, coronaviruses that circulate in an animal reservoir mutate just enough to where they're able to start infecting and causing disease in humans, if they're given an opportunity. In 2002, SARS was a coronavirus that hopped over from bats to civets, which is a cat-like mammal, and then over to humans. And in 2012, there was MERS, which was a coronavirus that hopped over from bats to camels a few decades ago, and then circulated among camels for quite some time before eventually infecting humans. COVID-19 most likely also started with bats. But this time, the intermediate host was probably a pangolin, an animal that looks like a cross between an anteater and an armadillo. That's based on the fact that scientists identified a coronavirus in pangolins that's a 96% genetic match to SARS-CoV-2. Sadly, pangolins are heavily trafficked around the planet, largely because people believe that their scales have healing properties. And because they're moved around the world rather than just left in the wild, there are ample opportunities for a coronavirus to go from a pangolin to a human. As of February 11th, 2020, there have been 43,103 cases of COVID-19 and 1,018 deaths, with a fatality rate of 2.4%, according to the World Health Organization. The vast majority of cases and deaths have occurred in China. For a little perspective, the 2002 SARS outbreak resulted in 8,098 cases and 774 deaths, so the fatality rate was around 9.6%. And the 2012 MERS outbreak resulted in 2,494 cases and 858 deaths, bringing the fatality rate to 34%. Finally, for the 2014 Ebola outbreak, which was granted not due to a coronavirus, there were 28,639 cases and 11,316 deaths. The fatality rate was a whopping 40%. At a microscopic level, coronaviruses are single-strand positive-sense RNA viruses with protein spikes on their surface that look a little bit like a crown under a microscope. In fact, corona is Latin for crown. Besides just looking majestic, these spikes allow the virus to invade cells lining the respiratory tract and lungs. After binding, the coronavirus enters and takes over the cellular machinery to make more and more copies of itself so it can spread to the surrounding cells and get into the mucus. Sometimes the infection is mild, and some people don't develop any symptoms at all. For others, they can develop symptoms that range from pretty mild, like fever, cough, and shortness of breath, all the way to serious problems like pneumonia. Severe lung damage can cause acute respiratory distress syndrome, or ARDS, which occurs when the lung inflammation is so severe that fluid builds up around and within the lungs. The severe infection can cause septic shock, which happens when the blood pressure falls dramatically and the body's organs are starved for oxygen. ARDS and shock are the main cause of death for people with the infection, and this is more likely to occur in those over the age of 60, smokers, and people with previous medical conditions like hypertension. In addition to causing disease, coronaviruses can spread quickly. Usually the virus spreads when people cough or sneeze, and tiny droplets containing the virus are released. These droplets can land on another person's mouth, nose, or eyes, and that allows the virus to enter a new person. The virus can also be found in a person's stool, and in rare situations, coronavirus has been transmitted from one apartment to another within a residential building. This was also seen in the 2002 SARS epidemic. At that time, faulty plumbing allowed virus-containing fecal matter originating from one person's apartment to drift from drainage pipes back into fixtures like sinks and toilets within other apartments in the same building. Not only did this create a terrible smell, but it also allowed the virus-containing droplets to deposit on bathroom surfaces, ultimately causing people in those apartments to get ill. Something similar may have happened with COVID-19, and this is being actively investigated. Once a person is infected, symptoms develop an average of 5 days later. This is called the incubation period. However, the incubation period varies from person to person, and in some studies, it's lasted as long as 24 days. Now, there's debate about whether or not asymptomatic people can spread the disease because these people typically have low levels of circulating virus. But even if they do, asymptomatic transmission likely plays a minor role in the overall epidemic. Viruses are given a reproductive number, or R0, based on how quickly they spread. And person-to-person transmission has been confirmed both in and outside of China. An R0 of 1 means that an infected person passes it on to one new person. An R0 of 2 means that one person spreads it to 2 new people, and so forth. If the R0 is below 1, the infection peters out. If it's 1, it stays steady. And if it's above 1, then it continues to spread. The current estimate of the SARS-CoV-2 R0 is between 2 and 2.5. Of course, that's an average, with some spreading the disease less, and others, called super spreaders, spreading the disease at a much, much higher rate. The exact cause of these super spreaders is unclear. Perhaps they're just in contact with more folks. Perhaps their bodies naturally shed more virus. Or perhaps there's some other reason altogether. To confirm the diagnosis, there should be a real-time polymerase chain reaction, or RT-PCR test, which is a quick test used in many labs and hospitals that can detect very small amounts of viral RNA. Treatment is focused on supportive care, providing fluids, oxygen, and ventilatory support for really ill people. There's also some early data showing that 3 medications are highly effective against SARS-CoV-2 in the laboratory setting. These medications are chloroquine, an anti-malarial drug, ritonavir, an anti-HIV medication, and remdesivir, an antiviral drug previously used against Ebola. Remdesivir was given to the first U.S. patient with COVID-19 on day 11 of his illness as he was clinically worsening, and he began to improve the very next day. Large-scale clinical trials using remdesivir are already underway in China. Unfortunately, there's no vaccine currently available to protect against COVID-19. At best, it looks like a vaccine will be many months away. So, for now, the goal is to avoid human-to-human transmission, starting with isolating people with COVID-19. Coronaviruses don't usually spread over long distances in the air, but they can travel roughly 3 feet or 1 meter from one person to another on tiny droplets of saliva, which are produced when someone's coughing or sneezing. In addition, some strains of coronavirus can survive on surfaces for over a day. With that in mind, if you're a healthy person living in a non-outbreak area, the recommendation is to avoid travel to disease outbreak areas, generally stay away from crowded places, and stay at least 6 feet or 2 meters away from anyone with symptoms. Wearing a surgical mask is not recommended because the general risk of getting COVID-19 in these settings is so low. As always, careful hand washing is the key, and it should be done with soap or alcohol-based hand sanitizers and scrubbing. Also, avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. This area is known as your T-zone, and it's a common entry point for viruses into the body. For healthcare workers who are around people with COVID-19, the recommendation is to apply droplet and contact precautions. That includes wearing personal protective equipment like a clean, dry surgical mask, gloves, long-sleeved gowns, and eye protection like goggles or a face shield. When performing a procedure that generates aerosol, like tracheal intubation, bronchoscopy, CPR, or non-invasive ventilation, it's important to wear an N95 respirator. This prevents 95% of the small particles, like respiratory droplets, from passing through. Alright, as a quick recap. The SARS-CoV-2 virus causes a respiratory disease called COVID-19. The virus probably originated from bats, and then went to pangolins as an intermediate host, and finally to humans. The virus travels in respiratory droplets and enters the body via the mouth, nose, or eyes. Once inside the body, it replicates in the respiratory system, causing symptoms like fever, cough, and shortness of breath. Some people might develop more dangerous complications like pneumonia, ARDS, and shock. Treatments are focused on supportive care, but certain medications like remdesivir are currently in clinical trials. In the meantime, the best strategy is prevention. This includes careful hand washing, avoiding traveling to disease outbreak areas and crowded places when possible, avoid touching your T-zone, and, if you're a healthcare worker, using personal protective equipment.
Okay, let us welcome our product consultant, Dr. Abraham, okay, to continue his presentation. Okay, 事不宜迟，现在让我们请医生来演说吧。
Thank you, Vincent. Very good afternoon to all who are online. Thank you for attending this on a busy day, Friday afternoon. Those of you who are free probably would like to be free to have a short nap. Thank you for waiving that and attending our talk today. I think the introductory video was very informative. It was very complete. You know exactly what the virus is. Two things I wanted to highlight from the video. Oh, sorry. You need to.
感谢大家哈来参加 OK 今天这个会议。那这个视频是非常有非常的多的信息。那有两件事情，我想比较让大家就是让大家就是更加的去提醒大家。Yeah, Doctor.
Yeah. So now I will start referring to it as COVID-19.
现在
Instead of
我会讲这
coronavirus,
个
it's a
是
long name.
COVID-19， 对。
That's right. Okay. Can we have the next few slides, Vincent? Right down to preventive measures.
Preventive measures， yeah.
Oh, you have the number worldwide. Okay.
Yep, this is the number worldwide. Okay, this is the latest number today. This morning we extracted from the SCMP. Yeah. 最新的数据啦，今天早上的数据。对。如果你们有兴趣的话，你们可以去楼下的那个网址去看最新的数据。
Okay. Now, before I come to preventive measures, just a word or two on what has been said so far. Number one is I want to highlight is a virus makes use of your body to produce more virus. The virus itself cannot multiply.
对，一点我想讲的是，这个病毒呢，它是利用我们的人体来产生更多的。
So in trying to do that, the body is taking up all your reserves.
对，那他们在复制当中呢，它是把你那个里面的能量吸走。
So that means they are using up your vitamins, your minerals, your antioxidants. A lot of it is used up in reproducing more virus particles.
那个他们在复制那个病毒的时候呢，它是用掉了很多的我们的里面的储存能量哈，就比如说维生素啦，矿物质啦，抗氧化质啦。对，他们在复制当中就是吸走了这些东西。
Now, the second point I'd like to highlight is for viruses, we cannot use antibiotic.
那第二点我想说的是，病毒呢，我们是不能够使用抗生素的。
We can only use antiviral medicine, which are very, very few.
我们可以用的针对病毒的药物不多。
The ones that are being used now are the ones that were developed for Ebola.
对，现在呢，是市场上在用的，或者是医院在用的，都是为伊波拉病毒的类似伊波拉病毒的药。
So, because it works on another virus, we are hoping that it will have some effect on the COVID-19 virus.
因为它在其他的那个病毒是有看到见效的，所以我们也希望这个药物能够在那个新冠病毒能够看到效果。
So the best method available at the moment is preventive measures.
所以因此现在最好的方式避免病毒就是预防。
Okay, so you see on the screen all the preventive measures. I think the part that needs to be highlighted is that you wear a mask if you think you have the problem, not because of others.
对，那你在这边可以看到我们有许多的预防措施，但我这边我想比较注重的是，你如果是说你有呼吸道的症状的话，你才比如说咳嗽啦，或者是呼吸急促的话，你才戴口罩。在正常情况下，其实不需要戴。
Since the entry point is through the nose or mouth, don't use your hand to wipe the nose or mouth unless you have washed your hands.
既然那个病毒是从我们的 鼻子啊，还有就是嘴巴啦，进入的。那所以就确保就是尽量不要如果是你要用手触碰的话呢，先洗干净先。
Next slide, please. Now, for those who have some cough or tend to sneeze more often, you may have other problems, but it's better to be on the safe side by covering your mouth or nose when you cough or sneeze.
对呀，如果是说你有咳嗽啦或打喷嚏时，就用纸巾遮住了，会是比较卫生的。
Now, seek medical attention promptly, but not too early.
OK， 医生的意思是说，如果是说你身体有不适的话呢，不用太早去看医生。
Because in the early stage, it will look more like an ordinary cough cold, and you might be given a false assumption that it is not serious.
因为在前期的时候，它跟那个伤风感冒是非常的相似的，所以它的所以医生的诊断可能是会不太正确。
Another point that I want to highlight but not mention here is smoking. Among the people who died, a large percentage of them were smokers.
另一点呢，我想比较注重的是其实如果你有吸烟的话，你要格外的小心啊，因为许多因新冠病毒而去世的病人，大多数都是吸烟患者，都有吸烟。
Okay. So the next preventive measure, and I think the most important one, is to support your body by improving your body's immunity.
最重要的我觉得最重要的就是你要使用保健品来提高身体的免疫力。
Now, before going to the supplement, I want to say that make sure you have enough rest, enough sleep. Don't go to bed too late.
我们来到保健品之前呢，我想最后的再提倡大家，就是说我们要有足够的睡眠不要太迟休息。
Okay, coming to supplements to support the body, this is the time you will get many recommendations.
对，我们看到这么多种保健品嘛，对吗？
And for the average person, it can be very confusing.
对呀，那我们一般的人不知道选哪一种。
Next slide. If you look at the number of supplements available in the market, there's so many, more than 10,000 supplements which people say will improve your health.
对呀，市面上有超过1万种的保健产品在市面上。
Some of them are expensive, and if you're not well informed, you would have wasted your money on supplements that may not be that effective.
对，有一些保健品是比较昂贵的，如果是说你买错了，那可能对就浪费钱了。
Now, at this stage, you might ask, why do you need supplements? Why not you have a better diet?
那你可能会说为什么我需要吃保健品呢？为什么我不能够就是在我的3餐吃的更均衡？
Next slide, please. Now, a better diet is very important, but at the same time, the demands for fighting any infection in our environment has gone up so much that we cannot consume enough foods to be able to get all the nutrition that we need.
均衡的饮食是非常重要的但是基于很多原因我们的这些在大自然生产的这些食物蔬菜水果呢，可能没有像以前的营养没有像以前这么好了。
So the supplements may look like tablet capsule, or even a soft gel, but actually these are extracts of food.
那保健品，保健品呢，可以是有很多种类型啊，可以是胶囊啦，可以是其他种类型但他们都是用食物来研发出来的。
Next slide. Yeah. And because of this recognition, you will find that the world market today is very high. The amount of supplements sold is shown in this graph. The next slide.
这里你可以看得到，对这一个现在呢，保健产品可以看到它们上升的趋势。
Okay, now let's go into how to choose the right product for yourself. In that process, I need to give you some basic information.
对，那我们进入到如何选择好的保健产品前呢，我需要给你一些基本的资料。
Next slide. What you need to do is stick to basics. No need to go into very complicated supplements.
对，回到基本的一些保健产品就可以了，不用太复杂的这些产品。
At this time, it is better to just stick to established companies.
对，那我们也这个产品呢，应该是由历史比较悠久的公司生产的，会比较安全。
And focus on taking minimum supplements. Don't take a lot.
对，那你只需要服用少许的营养保健产品，不需要很多种类。
Because too many supplements can put a strain on your body, and at a time like this, we don't need that extra strain.
因为那个吃太多种保健产品的话呢，会对身体造成负荷。对，那尤其是现在这个非常时期，我们不想要我们的身体有更多的那个压力负荷。
And remember, the supplements work better if your diet is good.
对，那其实那个保健产品呢，如果是能跟您的饮食一起搭配的话，会是效果会更佳。
Next slide, please. So basically, we have 3 things that we get from food easily: carbohydrate, protein, and fat.
那我们有三种的主要营养哈，那就是碳水化合物、蛋白质和脂肪。
These are considered macronutrition.
这个是主要的营养。
Increase your protein intake.
提高蛋白质的摄取。
Reduce carbohydrate and fat.
减少碳水化合物和脂肪的摄取。
Now we move to another group of nutrition called micronutrition. Next slide.
这个就是微营养。
This we require in smaller quantities. That is why it's called micro.
这些的分量其实不用太多所以它才叫微营养。
Usually the ones that are required in smaller quantities are more important and very easily missed.
通常呢，这个微营养呢是比较重要的，但是很多人却忽略了。
Usually in our diet, we fall short of this micronutrition more than the macro.
在我们的日常的那个饮食情况当中呢，其实是一直都很缺少这些微营养的。
Now the ones are listed below: vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, enzymes.
对，那楼下我们是有提到，就是维生素矿物质、抗氧化剂和酵素。
Okay. Now there is a product in the market which has an abundance of all this in the right amount and prepared in a way that is easily used by the body.
市面上有一种产品那都能够 都能够提供这些营养的。
Next slide, please. We call it Velixil.
对，那这个，那这个就是我们身体我们医生还讲的产品在市面上有的全方位的产品，威力秀。
Now, the Velixil is marketed by VMA Life.
那是由我们公司VMA Life 生产的。
In partnership with the Swedish company Cinzano.
对，我们跟北欧公司北欧公司 Zinzino 圣西诺的一同出产的产品。
Okay. Now, can we go back one slide, please? I'm going to highlight this first, the antioxidants.
我要说一下，就是抗氧化剂。
Okay, next 2 slides.
好。
Next one.
This one.
That's right. Now, the antioxidants are obtained from several sources. One source is the mangosteen.
抗氧化剂可以从好几个来源从好几个来源摄取的，就是其中一个是山竹。
Most of the antioxidants are found in the skin of the fruit, not the fruit itself, but the skin.
大多数的那个抗氧化剂呢，就是都集中在山竹果皮。
And this is not just one type. Almost 40 different types are found, and the whole group is called xanthones.
不单单只是一种其实有高达40种。那这些是叫做它的主要名称是叫做盾酮。
Next slide, please.
盾酮有强大的抗氧化值那可以提供人体免疫系统额外的保护。
Next slide. Now, the measurement of antioxidant is not easy, and it is measured by one before. One slide before.
Okay.
The ORAC values.
对，那抗氧化其实是我们的它的单位其实是 ORAC， 也就是氧质油基吸收能力。
For the same amount, you can compare how much of antioxidant we have.
对，你从这个画面你可以看得出那山竹其实有非常强大的抗氧化能力。
Now, anybody can claim that they have the highest antioxidant value.
每个人都他们各种产品其实都能够各种水果都能说它的那个山竹果的那个抗氧化能力是最高的。
But VMA Life has taken the trouble to check with the top laboratory in America for this value. Next slide.
对 ，OK， 我们呢有去做一些认证那这个 Brunswick 呢就是权威的在测试抗氧化值的一个非常权威的一个公司实验室。
These diagrams are to explain what free radical is. We will not go into that. This part is the one where we have done the test with the lab, and because it is a natural product, the ORAC value can vary, and they have got up to about as high as even 20/1000.
对，那这个其实就是就是解释什么是自由基了那我们都知道自由基 是我们生病啊或老化都是因为大多90%的原因都是自由基嘛。那右边内侧呢？右边内侧其实就是我们跟那个 lab 的那个报告。对，那你可以看得到哈，其实因为它是天然水果、蔬菜蔬果生产的，所以我们的一包的威力秀呢是大约24万2万左右，对不起，2万左右，24400 OIC。
2 slides from now to aloe vera. Only one source of antioxidant is not complete. The more the sources, the better it is.
对，那如果只是单单靠一种原料生产出那个抗氧化剂的话，是不够完整的。那如果有更多种那个原料能够提供抗氧化剂的话，会更好。
So another established traditional source, which is very well known in the market for the last 40 years, is aloe vera, and VMA Life gets its antioxidants not only from mangosteen but also from aloe vera.
对，我们的威力秀呢，里面不单只是山竹的那个抗氧化剂，芦荟也是一个非常有名的并有效的抗氧化剂，它能够助于那个预防各种退化性疾病。
Next slide, please. We also have a third source of antioxidant, and this one is a green tea, which was made popular some 30 years ago through Japanese green tea.
对，第三种抗氧化剂其实就是我们的那个不含咖啡因的绿茶。那这个绿茶呢，它有强大的，还有不单单抗氧化剂不错，那它也有强大的抗发炎特性然后可以控制体重和坏胆固醇。
Now, green tea has some caffeine in it. What VMA Life has done is decaffeinated this. That means take out the caffeine and take in only the antioxidants.
对，那一般上我们也知道，就是绿茶其实有咖啡因的，有咖啡因的，但是我们研发的时候，我们的威力秀里面的绿茶是没有咖啡因的，我们只是提取它的那个抗氧化的部分。
Now, these three sources put together is what gives us that very high ORAC values.
那这三样产品，主要产品就是山竹芦荟，还有就是绿茶，这加起来它的抗氧化值加起来就是你看到我们的强大的抗氧化值。
These antioxidants must move through your body efficiently, and therefore your blood flow must be good.
对，那这些抗氧化质呢，必须就是能够很轻易的让你的那个身体吸收，所以你的那个那怎么样吸收呢？你的那个血液循环需要非常好才可以。
So you need to exercise a little bit and make sure that you get enough enzymes in your diet.
所以呢，我的建议是。对，我的建议是你要多做运动，然后你需要摄取那个酵素。
So we have put in two very important enzymes. Next slide. This one is again, most people will recognize nattokinase.
Which one? This one, nattokinase is it? Yeah， 对，其中一种就是纳豆激酶。
As you know, Japan has the oldest population in the world.
对啊，日本我们都知道啊，它是全世界最长寿的国家。
Apart from the other more healthy practices, they also take a lot of nattokinase.
对，那除了那使用纳豆是日本人常常吃的东西，那非常受日本人欢迎。
Nattokinase is a specific enzyme. We also add other enzymes. Next slide.
那它除了纳豆激酶以外呢，我们还有其他的酵素。
Now, enzymes are a very important group, and usually we can get it only from fresh vegetables.
那那个酵素呢，其实来自综合的水果和蔬菜萃取物。
Technology is now available to be extracted because enzymes can be extracted only at very cold temperatures.
那其实要抽取这个酵素出来呢，在生产前要抽取这个酵素出来是不简单的，它必须要在一个非常寒冷的一个环境下才能够提取出来。
Enzymes are important to support all the biochemical reactions in our body.
酵素在消化系统扮演着至关重要的角色。
So let me give an overview of the product that we are recommending here, Velixir. Next slide, please.
那这些就是我们在威力秀里面可以看到的所有的营养成分。
We have basically the full spectrum of 12 vitamins that everybody needs.
是我们的维生素呢，是所有12种维生素，人体所需要的都在里面。
We also have minerals, and these are not the macro, but the micro minerals, 70 of them.
我们有74种矿物质，从深海深层萃取出来的。
The source is from deep sea bed, where the waters are very clean.
对呀，深海嘛，因为深海呢，这个环境是非常干净的。
And the antioxidants, which we spend some time, are from the 3 sources.
对，抗氧化剂呢，就是以上的3种山竹果，绿茶和芦荟。
And the enzymes, which include nattokinase, come from fermented vegetables, a variety of them, at least 19 of them.
对，那酵素来自19种发酵的蔬菜水果。
We have also added amino acids, enough amino acids so that the body can utilize all of them correctly.
对，那我们也加了那个氨基酸。
Now, phytonutrients means nutrients that we can't measure but comes from plants. Basically, all this.
是，那当然还有植物营养素从植物萃取出来的。
Can we have the next slide?
Yeah.
Now, in many ways, one serving which comes in a sachet can give you nutrition from so many different sources that it saves us a lot of trouble from having to going through consuming a lot of these sources.
是啊，你可以看得到这边我们一包的威力秀而已一包的威力秀的营养成分就相等于这么多的那个营养从这些蔬菜水果的中的营养呢，所以呢，其实预防疾病可以现在的更加简单只需要一包威力秀就可以了。
It doesn't mean you shouldn't eat all this food, but you take this for filling up, and also we need to eat food, and therefore you take this.
对呀，我当然这些食物还是要照吃的，我们还是要有一个均衡的饮食，只是说我们使用威力秀来一起搭配。
But don't miss out on the sachet of Velixir.
对，那威力秀就是跟这些一起搭配的，所以一定要记得喝。
To make sure that you get everything from this packet, we have made it into a liquid product. Next slide.
对，那我们呢，就是要你摄取到最高的营养，所以因此我们研发产品时都是液体，就是液体形态生产的。
one advantage is it can absorb much better compared to a tablet.
对，它跟那个颗颗粒粒嘛的那个药丸比起来，它的吸收程度绝对是高出许多。
Second thing is children can take liquid better, easier than a tablet.
另外，我们也知道小孩子嘛，小孩子他们一般都不喜欢吃药丸。那有了液体的营养，那他们就很乐意的去使用啦。
Some people might ask how much to give to children. Let's say you want to give half. To break up a tablet into half and ask the child to swallow is very difficult. But half of our liquid serving is so much easier.
对呀，那小孩子有时候他们生病啊，如果你给他药丸，对吗？那可能那个药丸你需要给他一半的这个药丸，他可能因为那个口味不合适，或者是他不喜欢，他就不吃了。但是在使用威力士秀时，你给他一半，可能他跟你说妈妈爸爸，我要喝整包呢。
The taste is very good.
Okay.
The taste is very, very pleasant.
Yes， 因为确实非常非常的好喝。
Because it is sweet, many people think must be high calorie, but it is very low calorie, not more than 40 calories.
因为威力秀它有点甜，所以有时候顾客会以为说这个它是很高卡路里，但其实真的是不会，因为它只是40的卡路里而已。
So even diabetics can take it.
甚至糖尿病的病患者都能够使用我们的威力秀。
So because of the absorption and the content, it can boost your immunity significantly. Next slide.
因为它是液体的嘛，那液体呢能够让我们人体更容易的去吸收，所以在增强免疫力那方面就更加容易了。
Now you will find that for this antioxidants and enzymes to act, you must have the minerals and vitamins. That is why we have made it a complete nutritional product.
对，要增强免疫力呢，不能够缺少那个维生素和矿物质，所以我们的威力秀是全方位的。
When you travel, your immune system goes down.
当你旅游的时候，你的抵抗力其实会下降。
That is the time you need this supplement more.
对，所以呢，你旅游的时候呢，你当然不想生病嘛，对吗？所以更需要增强你的抵抗力。
So every serving is one sachet. Next slide.
对，那其实就是每天只需要这样一包就可以了。
With this kind of a packing, it is very easy for traveling.
对呀，你要出国的时候，这样随身带着一包，你就可以到处去旅游去玩了。
If you think you had a stressful day while traveling, you can take 2 sachets a day.
如果你觉得那天非常的压力呀，或者是有点不适的话，你甚至可以使用2包威力秀，没有问题。
Okay. Now, to make sure that it is acceptable to our Muslim customers, it is a halal product. Next slide.
是其实威力秀呢也有哈拉了，也就是清真的证明。那可以分享这么好的产品给其他的族群马来朋友，开拓市场。
It also qualifies for other international standards as depicted. Next one. Next slide.
Oh, yeah. I think the slides. OK， 它还有就是这边这个 slide 它不晓得发生什么，但所有的产品呢，在生产过程中呢，都有经过最严苛的那个监管标准来确保最高的质量。
Okay. We're having FAQs now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as in, you can just explain to them, these are the frequently asked questions. You can just explain to them, whether these people can take it or not. Yeah. OK， 我们来常见问题啦，我已经帮大家总结了。 常见问题，是的，所以呢，医生会来在这边再说明一下啊。
Diabetic and high blood pressure patients must take this product to improve their health.
那有糖尿病呢，跟高血压的病人呢，可以使用威力秀。
Now, in cancer, the cancer patient appetite goes down when the body requires more nutrition. So, cancer patients should be taking this product.
对那个癌症病人呢，他们在化疗的时候可能会就是吃的不好，所以他们也应该需要使用我们的威力秀的。
Patients on dialysis need this product, but make sure they show this to the doctor who's doing the dialysis for them.
对，那在洗肾的这个病人呢，他需要使用我们的威力秀，但医生是建议说他们也给那个看诊医生看一下我们的产品，再来使用。
Yeah, next slide. Next question. If a child has started taking normal solid diet, they can start with this product.
只要我们的小孩已经开始使用主食了，他就可以使用威力秀的。
How much to take?
那要摄取多少呢？
If the child is taking half the adult food intake, give half the dose. If the child is taking only 1/4, then you give 1/4.
如果小孩是吃一半的话呢，就给他一半。如果就是在吃主食的时候是像大人的一半的话，就给他一半就好。如果他吃1/4，就给他1/4。
Next. Can a woman who's pregnant take Velexir? I would recommend very strongly to take Velexir. I want to reassure you that there is no herbal extract in Velexir.
我非常鼓励大家那些怀孕的那个妇女们或女士们使用威力秀里面是没有一些里面的那个成分都是天然的。
Okay, next one is anyone who should be careful when taking Velexir. Actually, there is no one. Only thing is when you take too much, you might get diarrhea.
其实所有人都可以使用威力秀，而且可以很放心的使用威力秀。只是说，如果你使用太多的话可能你上厕所次数会多一些。
So if you want to take it for constipation, it's an expensive way of curing constipation.
如果是说你的那个你有那个constipation 是如果你排便有问题的话呢你可以尝试这个方法，但这个方法是比较贵的一个方法。
Now, there is no one product in Southeast Asia that gives you so much in one serving.
在东南亚里面呢，是没有一个产品能给你这么多的营养的。
We have done some comparisons, and next slide, please. Just to give you an idea of all that is involved that goes into this product.
对啊，我们做了一个市场调查发现要有威力秀的营养成分呢，你需要在店里至少买至少18样的那个保健产品才能在营养成分能跟威力秀有的比较。
Next slide, please. This is another comparison, and we have given the values here over this side for you to have a look and compare.
是，那如果你刚才的那些产品呢，加起来其实差不多花费要2060马币大约新币700。那我们的威力秀的价格呢，才不到20%，那你说划不划算？简直就是物超所值啊。
Next slide, please. Basically, health is wealth, and some people want to compare. So I would say, if you want to compare the cost of wellness to cost of illness.
对，那其实我们都知道，健康就是财富嘛。如果真的要比较的话呢，就比较保健预防跟疾病的那个费用。
The prices are mentioned here on the left side. The company also has a promotion that is going on for the time being, which is seen in the next slide.
对，那这个就是呢，我们刚才你看到的是那个我们的产品所有的价格。那这里呢，你可以看得到，我们现在呢也有这个活动，旅游活动去瑞典的旅游活动。那大家注意一下，就是那个挑战日期那你可以看一下那个我们的电邮，我们有发电邮给你们或者你们不清楚的话，也可以咨询你们的团队领导或公司。
VMA Life has been reviewed by a company from Sweden called Zinzino, and they have decided to become partners here. By the way, Zinzino is a listed company in Europe.
我们跟瑞典的这个上市公司圣西诺就是有一个就是已经合作了。对，所以呢，因此我们这个旅游方案呢，这次呢也会去瑞典，然后刚好那个时候他们也会有年会，所以大家如果达成的话，也可以去那个他们的年会。
For nutritional products, this company is one of the largest in the Scandinavian area.
是，那圣西诺呢？它其实是一家上市公司。那在生产那个保健产品的时候呢，他们也是欧洲的非常规模非常大的一个公司。
We want you to personally experience seeing this company in Sweden, and so there has been a holiday challenge that has been being promoted by the company.
对，我们想让你们更了解圣西诺这个公司，所以因此有这个旅游方案。
So I wish that all of you who are watching today will be able to qualify for this.
对，那我非常希望呢，就是说你们今天在看这个视频，在现场的观众都能够一起过去瑞典。
The qualification has been purposefully made easy, and if you plan for the next few months, you can surely make it.
对，那其实这个挑战呢，我们是已经精心策划，让它就是非常简单达成。那如果是说你有计划出来的话呢，那你一定会做到，一定能够去瑞典。
I want to stop here to ask whether you have any more questions.
那我想就是说，在这里呢，问一下大家有没有任何的问题？可能我们可以可以就是接受2-3个问题吧。Do you have any questions？ 有没有问题吗？大家有问题的话，你可以就是发在那个聊天室里面。有问题吗？请问不孕症的人要怎么喝 ？Okay, she's asking if let's say for example, a person who is not able to conceive, how are they able to take it to make it able to conceive?
Oh, okay.
Improve the pregnancy rate.
Okay. You must go through the full protocol. To conceive, first you must get married.
你要就是整个流程要做好。当然，你要怀孕的话呢，首先你一定要结婚啦。
Okay. If you have been trying for up to 2 years and you're not successful, then you must go for a checkup.
如果是说你已经，就是说你已经是跟你的先生或太太已经尝试了2年，都还没有能够怀孕的话呢，那你一定要去做个身体检查。
If there is a medical problem, then you must take the medical treatment necessary.
如果是说你有那个医生会建议，就是说那医生你那个妇产科医生他们会建议，就是说应该要吃什么药啊，来提升那个怀孕的几率。对，那对 ，yes, continue please.
Yeah, and this could be either the problem with the male or the female.
有可能是男生或女生的问题都有可能。
Now, many a time they find no problem.
很多时
No
候他
medical
们
problem.
很多时候都没有看到有任何的问题。
In those who have no medical problem, this product will help.
在一般上没有病的问题，如果是没有生病的那个问题的话，那威力秀是能够帮忙到的。
Those who are on medical treatment, this product will make the medical treatment work better.
那些有病的情况下呢，那使用威力秀呢，能够让那个药物的效果更好。
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. My father previously had cancer and already removed 1 lung. Did go back for checkup on and off. Then lately noticed something and need to go back hospital for biopsy. How should he treat this? Yeah, like how many packs a day?
Okay. Now, cancer of the lung is quite serious.
对，癌症。
Yeah.
在那个癌症这个 lung cancer 是蛮严重的。
If they notice another lump which they want to do a biopsy, they are suspecting that it is spreading.
当他们要做那个 biopsy 的话呢，就是他们怀疑那个一般医生他们会是怀疑那个癌症正在扩散当中。
Please follow up with the hospital because they have all the necessary equipment to follow the disease.
对，那医生建议就是说，跟那个他要常回去复诊对，因为那边有药物啊，有仪器啊，去观察。
And on the patient side, the only thing that he can help is make sure he gets a healthy diet and good supplements.
对，那您的父亲呢，可以就是吃的均衡。那当然，使用威力秀全方位的营养是会有帮助的。
In this situation, I would suggest at least 1 sachet twice a day.
那在这种情况下，医生是建议一天可以使用2次1天2次，也是说1天2包。Oh, just now that lady was saying that the previous question, right, about pregnancy, she's saying that the body was weak. That's what the doctor actually tells her. Yeah. So in this case, should she consume Valencia?
Yes. If the body was weak during pregnancy, they would have found out or tried to find out what is wrong and probably give her appropriate medication because she's pregnant. Now, in that process can be made more efficient by improving the nutrition with Velexir.
对，医生是说那个相信医院有给你一些药物啊，或者是一些建议来就是提高你的怀孕的几率。那当然呢，在这些过程当中，使用威力秀呢，能够更加让这些药物的功效更加的明显。对， All right. One last question, doctor. Uric acid.
Uric acid.
Yes, uric acid. Can someone with uric acid actually take Flexia?
Yes. Uric acid problem is where the patient is unable to clear the uric acid fast enough, so it accumulates in the body and creates a condition called gout.
是，那这个情况是，可以在尿酸有尿酸的问题的人呢，是可以使用威力秀的，因为他们身体有一些情况呢，就是不能把这个尿酸给排出来。
So they need to cut down on their meat consumption and nuts.
对，那医生是建议不要吃那个太多的那个肉食，还有就是那些nuts 就是豆类，也不是豆了，那些 nuts 啦，就是 nuts。
Okay. Now, if that is not enough, the doctor might prescribe some medication also.
对，但在减少这些肉类啊，跟那个 nuts 类的那个情况下，医生应该还会再给你一些药物来控制。坚果 ，yeah， nuts 是坚果。Thank you， 是。
Yeah.
Yeah.
So taking Velixir will actually support the body in helping the body to eliminate the uric acid better.
Yeah， 所以应该使用威力秀因为它能够帮助那个让那个药能够更加的更有效然后控制您的那个控制那个病情。好了，那我们的那个会议呢，已经到尾声了哈。那我们这次非常感谢医生提供这么宝贵的那个资讯给我们，我们再次给医生热烈的掌声，谢谢各位。All right, thank you, Doctor, for your sharing once again. We come to the end of the session. Okay, let's start. There will be, thank you so much. Yeah. All right.
I want to thank each and everyone for attending this, and thanks, Vincent, for the translation.
Thank you, Doctor. Okay, thank you for your precious time as well. And then, we wish everybody a good health and stay well during this critical period. Take more Velixir for protection against coronavirus. Okay, we will see you again soon. Thank you and good day. Okay. 谢谢大家抽出宝贵的时间，同时在世界各地的那个上线参与我们的会议。我们预祝大家身体健康，在这非常时期一定要加强身体免疫力，一同对抗病毒。我们下次再见。